Hi friends, welcome over to the project table. Before we get started on our project, I wanted to take a look at another book. This one is called Farm Animals. And our project today, we're going to make some farm animals. So I thought we would look at this book to see some different farm animals. Let's spend a day at the farm and see what the animals are doing. Oh wow, what animal is that? A horse. Horses like to run fast and play in the field. Oh, what animal is this? Cow. Cows take it slow. They can rest standing up or lying down. Do you know what animal this is? A goat. Goats are nosy. They want to know what is going on. Oh, what's this one? Duck. Ducks like to waddle. Sometimes they follow each other in a row. Ooh, what are these ones? Chickens! Chickens strut around. They have red combs on their heads. Do you see that guy's big red comb on his head? Yeah. Ooh. A turkey shows off his feathers. His tail looks like a fan. Ooh, what are these animals? Sheep! Woolly sheep gather in a flock. They like to stick together. Oh, what are these cuties? Pigs! Shh. Pigs are sleeping in the barn. Sometimes they snore. What do farm animals do? They play and they run and they sleep, just like me and just like you. Oh, farm animals, they like to spend their day kind of like we spend our days. Now, I have a project to do with you. I'm making 3 animals today. You don't have to make 3, you can just make 1. But first, so grown-ups, you're going to need some construction paper. I have white and black, pink, yellow, and orange for this project today. You're going to want to maybe trace the shapes onto the paper so that your little ones can cut it out, or you may want to cut some of them out for them. I do not think that you need to do every single animal. I'm just going to show you a couple different animals that you can do. So you can choose, or maybe you can make one animal and your grown-up can make the other animal, or a brother or sister could make an animal. So there's lots of different ways. So you'll need construction paper, you'll need scissors. You will need, I'm using a large piece of white paper and I'm going to paint it green. So you'll want some green paint. I'm using watercolor paint, but you could just use a green sheet of construction paper, or you could color it, or use chalk, however you want to make it green. I just want to put my animals in the grass. So I'm making my paper green. And then I also have some black paint for the cow, but you don't need to use paint. You could also just use, a black marker, a black crayon. It's just to add some details to the cow. So I'm going to use some watercolor paint and I'm going to paint my white paper. I want it to have some beautiful green on it for the animals. So I'm just going to paint these lines like this. And I'm using watercolor because I thought that would be fun today. It's just a little easier to paint with. But again, you could use, washable paint. You can tempera paint. You can just color this. You can, if you wanted to use some other kind of way to paint it, you could use your fingers. You could use whatever you want. It really doesn't matter. I just wanted my paper to have some green like grass, like a field where my animals could live. So I'm going to set this to the side. Now the first animal I'm going to make, and we're going to need some glue. Let me grab some glue, my friends. Sorry about that. Some glue. So you're going to need some glue. So the first animal I want to make is my chicken, my little chicken, and I'm using shapes today. So the fun part about this project is you get to go over some of your shapes. So I'm using, and I've cut out a, what color is this? Yellow. And do you know what shape this is? Triangle. So I have a big yellow triangle. That's going to be the body for my chicken. Now I also have some smaller triangles. These are kind of medium size, and I'm going to use these to make the wings because chickens have some wings, right? And then I also have some really small triangles that are orange, and I'm going to use these to make the beak, and then I'm going to use the other ones to make the little feet of the chick. So all of those triangles, you can cut them out. You can have a grown-up cut them out for you, however you want to do it. So I'm just going to put a little glue here. Remember, you just need a dot. You don't need a lot. And I'm going to glue my wings on. And then I'm going to glue my beak on. And then I'm going to glue some triangles down at the bottom for the little chick's feet. Remember, just a dot, not a lot. Now, at this point in time, you could let this dry. I have some googly eyes for my chicks. You don't have to use googly eyes. You can just color their eyes on if you want. That is completely up to you. So I'm going to put my googly eyes on for my chick. And then I'm going to kind of set him off to the side so that he can dry. So there's my triangle chicken. So maybe someone in your family can make the chicken. Maybe it's you. So I'm going to set my triangle chicken off to the side. And next I'm going to make my pig. Now, what color are pigs usually? Pink. Pigs are kind of round and they're kind of fat. So I made pink circles, different shapes, different size circles for my pig. So I am going to take my big circle and I am going to glue a medium circle on because that's going to be the pig's nose. Remember, they have those big round noses and you can't really see, but it is on there. And then I'm also going to glue 2 eyes on my pig. I'm going to move it this way so you can see what's going on. And then with my other 2 circles, I'm going to make the ears of the pig. They're going to go up at the top. So we're just making the pig's face or the pig's head. We're not really making its body. You could make more pink circles and make the pig body if you want. But we're just making the pig body. So there's the beginning of my pig. Now, he needs some dots on his nose. I'm going to use black paint and do that in just a minute. So I'm going to set this off to the side and let it dry a little bit. So there's my pig. So I have a chick and I have a pig. And my next one is my cow. Now for my cow, I've cut up one large white square. This is a square. And then I have some other size squares, black and white. Those are going to go on top of each other. And I have some small black squares. Those are going to be his feet. And then I have some googly eyes as well. Now the cow has a little extra part because I want my cow to have some black spots. So I'm going to put a little black tempera paint into my container, and I'm going to use Q-tips to make my spots. You could use Q-tips. You could use a small paintbrush. You could use your finger. However you want to make the spots on your cow is great. So I'm going to glue my black square onto my white square. Just kind of in the middle. And then I'm going to put some dots. I'm going to flip mine over and I'm going to put 1, 2, 3, 4 for my black squares for the feet. I want my feet to be on the back. You could put them on the front. It doesn't matter. And then flip that back over so you can see. So I'm starting my cow. And then I'm going to put another white square in the middle of this black one for the cow's face. And again, I have some googly eyes. So I'm going to put 2 eyes. Okay, so my square cow has been started. And now I want to make it look more like a cow. I want it to have some spots. So I'm going to use my Q-tip and I'm going to dip it into the black paint. And then I'm just going to paint some spots on my cow. You can make the spots big. They can be circles. They can just be big spots on the cow. However you want to make your spots on your cow, it doesn't matter to me. So I'm just kind of making big spots on my cow. See, no really rhyme or reason. I don't want the whole thing to be black though, because then it would just be a black cow, and I want my cow to be like a milking cow, a black and white milk cow. So there are my spots on my cow. My cow also needs, I want it to have some ears, so I'm going to use a paintbrush now, and I'm going to paint. You don't have to paint, you don't even have to make ears if you don't want to, but I'm going to make some ears kind of up here. So I made, you could do that with your Q-tip if you wanted, and then I'm also just going to make some little dots for a nose. So there's my cow. Now I'm going to come back and I'm going to finish my pig. It's been drying for a little bit. He needs some black dots for his nose, so I'm going to use my Q-tip again. I'm going to get a new one actually, and I'm just going to make 2 dots on that circle in the middle for his nose. And then I also have some pink string or pink cutting ribbon, sorry, or curling ribbon, that's what it's called. And I'm going to glue that onto my pig on the back right there so that it has a curly tail. So I'll do that and let it dry. Lots of gluing going on today. So you see, this is a lot of farm animals, a lot of work. So you don't have to do all of them. You can just pick just your favorite and do that one. So there's my pig with its curly tail. I'm gonna let that come sit right here. Oh, his tail fell off. You know what? I'll glue it on when we glue it onto the paper. And my cow, and then my chick is all done. So now I want my animals to live in the beautiful field at the farm. So I'm gonna glue my animals onto my big green sheet of paper. I made all 3. You could make an animal every day if you wanted to. A different one, and fill up your barnyard. So I'm going to put my cow on there. And then I'm going to put my pig, and I'm going to make sure I put my tail on. And if you have another way to make a farm animal, I saw some great ideas on Pinterest where you could make paper plate animals that look like a lot of fun. There are lots of different ways that you can make your farm animals. This was just the way that I wanted to do it today, because you just have to have construction paper and scissors. And there's my triangle chicken. Ooh, let's see, put some on the triangle. And I've made my animals bigger. You can make them smaller. You could make your animals really big. So there's my chick. So there are my farm animals. I have a cow that is made out of squares. I have a pig that is made out of circles. And I have a chick or a chicken that is made out of triangles. So it's really fun just to do those shapes and take those shapes and make them into farm animals. Thanks so much for joining me for this project. I hope you'll come and read an ending story with me in the next video, and we'll say goodbye.